Iroh's tale in the Tales of Ba Sing Se is a masterpiece of character work, and today I'm going to explain why. We're going to go through his 4-minute story and explain how it shows his entire character motivation and at the same time invokes incredible emotion in the viewer. So at the beginning of the story, we see Uncle Iroh buying a basket, and this isn't the important part. The important part comes right after. We see Iroh be observant. He appears like an oblivious, clumsy old man, but he is very observant. As we see, he's just walking by and he sees a wilted flower. And what does he do? He pushes it into the shade and says,
"The moonflower likes partial shade."
And you see it instantly become a little bit more healthy. And this moment in itself can show exactly what Uncle Iroh is about, and that is helping everyone. He's a Fire Nation general, a former heir to the throne in the city of Ba Sing Se, the Earth Kingdom's capital. And yet he understands that these are just people. And so now let's get to the people in Uncle Iroh's story. He helps 3 of them, and the 3 he helps is actually important to what we're going to be talking about today. The first person Uncle Iroh helps is a toddler, a young boy. He's seen crying by Uncle Iroh. He sees him crying. And what does Iroh do? What would most people do in this situation? They would ignore the child and walk away. But Uncle Iroh doesn't do that. Instead, he picks up an instrument and sings a little song for this boy, and it does calm the boy down. Now, this song turns out to have a lot more meaning than we first realized. At first you think, oh, he's just singing some lullaby, but this lullaby does come back around and it's actually heartbreaking. Iroh sings about leaves falling from the vine and leaves drifting in the foam, and then proceeds to sing about a brave soldier boy who comes marching home. These are the lyrics of the song Leaves from the Vine, which is a beautiful song. This calms the boy down and he walks away. So Iroh has helped a young toddler age boy. And we also see how selfless he is as the boy grabs his beard and Iroh just laughs. So then we move on to the next section of the story. And we have here Uncle Iroh watching as some boys play kind of an Earth Kingdom version of soccer. And I'm just gonna say right here, this is an incredible moment of world building for me, because a lot of times people forget to include fun activities that people would be doing. And I think it's obvious that whether you have like this magic or bending or not, sports like soccer are still going to evolve, but it's fun to see how it evolves differently, with bending involved. Anyway, the boys are playing the ball and they kick it through a window. Now, Uncle Iroh here at this moment tries to help these teenage boys by giving them good wisdom, offering them wisdom that will be useful to them. He says,
"It is usually best to admit mistakes when they occur and to seek to restore honor."
Again, we see honor being a big part of the Fire Nation and Uncle Iroh here. And then it's revealed that the person who owned the window is going to hurt the boys, and Iroh just goes, sometimes it's better to just run. And so they do. And again, we see here, Iroh has dispensed wisdom to these 4 teenage boys who made a mistake. And he's taught them something. Maybe he didn't really get across what he was trying to because of the danger in the situation, but at the same time, he tried to dispense wisdom, tried to help. And lastly, we see Uncle Iroh, after he's run, he is tried to be mugged by a young man, and instead of actually being mugged, Iroh corrects the man's stance and proceeds to encourage him that he can be who he wants to be. He can do what he wants to do. He doesn't have to resort to crime. And the man is just shocked because he says no one's ever believed in him before. And that is something Uncle Iroh can do. And here we get one of his best quotes from the show where he says,
"While it is always best to believe in oneself, a little help from others can be a great blessing."
And so Uncle Iroh here encourages and helps this young man. So the 3 people that Iroh has now helped in this tale are the 3 stages of raising a son. You have the young child, the toddler, the baby, soothing them, nurturing them. We have the teenage years where you have to teach them, dispense wisdom. And then the young man, again, where you're dispensing wisdom. And this is powerful because of the last moment of this tale. And that is Iroh. Basically, we have revealed here how much has happened to him. He's not this fun man because he had an easy life. No, it's because of his struggles that has made him who he is today. His son was a Fire Nation soldier. His son died, and today is his birthday, or it would have been. We see Uncle Iroh here say something so impactful and emotional. He says,
"If only I could have helped you."
He couldn't save his son. He couldn't help his son. So what does he do now? He helps everyone else. And it's just such an emotional moment that shows who Iroh is, right? It tells the audience on a subconscious level, and now a conscious level if you watch this video, what Iroh is thinking. He couldn't help his son, so now he helps everyone else. And this shines through the most with Zuko. Ozai is a terrible father, doesn't help his son at all, and Iroh now has no son. So what does he do? He takes Zuko under his wing. And this explains, I think, a lot of why he's so patient with his nephew. And it's not because he's his nephew, it's because Iroh views him as another son. And whether he views him as a replacement for Luten or even just another son, it doesn't matter. Iroh's goal is to help people because he couldn't help his son, and that's just so meaningful. But it's not even the end of the layers of this story. Perhaps if you watched the episode, you've seen that it ends saying, "In memory of Mako." Now, Mako was the voice actor for Iroh during those first 2 seasons, and he passed away of cancer after recording the 2nd season. So this just adds even more emotional layers to this tale and really shows why it is one of the most beautiful moments in the entire show and in storytelling as a whole. The layers involved, the emotional craft used to invoke emotion in the viewer and in the characters is so deep and so powerful. If only I could have helped you. I've been Judah Eyler for True View Radio. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Farewell, friends.